Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How much did Eric ask you to take out?
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Middlesex tree video. And today we are in the beautiful shoreline town of Westbrook, Connecticut. Today we're going to be working on what we believe is an old farm property. Judging by the age of the house, the outbuildings, and a couple other factors, we think it's safe to say. Today we are going to be pruning 3 trees on this property. These trees are honey locust trees, or as Derek calls them, the Velcro trees, and I'll explain that later. Josh is going to be the first one up in the bucket today, and even though we're pruning these trees, we're still going to be using the chipper because we're taking off some good-sized branches. These branches we're going to be cutting off are mostly dead or on the way out, so they're quite brittle. We're going to have a little chainsaw trouble right out of the gates this morning. No big deal, just a chain that came off the saw. Josh was using the Husky electric chainsaw and it popped off. Derek's going to do some precautionary maintenance and clean out the channel so that the chain can rotate in the groove better and more oil can be absorbed. And after that, we're off. Very easy fix. For those who might be wondering, our chipper is up and running strong again, and we're very happy about it. We took care of the first tree pretty quickly this morning, so it was time to back up the truck and head over to the second tree. We're going to be dropping a lot of dead wood out of this one. Let's have a word from Derek and check out this really unique tree on the property.
Derek Babineau here, Middlesex tree. We're here in Westbrook, right off Route 1. And check out this Lombardy poplar. First off, it's the tallest one I've ever seen, the biggest one, the fattest base, but look at this root flare. Look at this. This tree is awesome, and it's like super skinny that way and super wide this way, and just a really cool specimen of a Lombardy poplar. Certainly the biggest one I've ever seen.
That was a really unique tree. Let's get back to work. It's going to take Josh quite some time to maneuver his way around this tree, so we're going to clean up the mess as best as we can as it's coming down. We've got one area done, now let's move the truck so we can get into the other areas.
Mad is maples, ash, dogwoods, okay? And horse would be horse chestnut. So the only trees that you see with an opposite budding leaf pattern is maples, ash, dogwoods.
Ah, lunchtime. And of course, we're having Bun on the Run again today. Everybody loves that place. We got a mixed variety of soups, sandwiches, and salads today, along with desserts from Savor Bakery in Ivoryton. Now let's get up to the GoPro and get some action. As I had said earlier in this video, Derek calls these trees the Velcro trees because they are very sticky, if you will. You can see that the branches grow out and kind of spread out. So when you're pruning these trees and dropping branches down from the top, they always get hung up on each other as they're going down. These trees also have pretty stiff branches on them compared to other trees. You can really see the mess that these trees make. This is going to save the homeowner a lot of time in spring and fall cleanups. They really do produce a lot of litter. As Willie, Chaw, and Eric continue to clean up the tree, we're going to get the bucket truck ready and head over to the third tree of the day. I always think it's cool when the homeowner gets outside and does some work when we are there. I feel like we motivate them to get outside and get dirty. Now let's have a look at the third tree that we're going to be working on. As you can see, this tree is on the property of the person next door, but the homeowner has permission to trim the branches that are hanging over his arborvitaes. The neighbor who lives in that house decided to come out, say hello, and check up on what we were doing. Let's have a listen.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How much did Eric ask you to take out?
Just a little bit off of these arborvitaes.
Because I talked to the owner, and you know, he was planning on doing some tree or having some tree work done, but he's like, my guy is busy, so you know, whatever Eric wants to do.
Okay, just hammer down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
He's actually like, maybe we should take the whole tree, and I'm like, maybe just the limbs that are a problem to start with.
There are a lot to keep up like with this, but if you don't mind that, you know.
No, that's what he hates.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do the lawn maintenance, he does, and he's like, yeah, these things drive him crazy.
Yeah, they do. They're a lot to clean
other
up.
than that, it's
Nice shade tree.
It's, yeah.
Yep.
It's really good view in the yard, so.
Yep.
But yeah, he said, you know.
Have at it.
Have at it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, with respect of it. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Eric, but if he wants you to do it, go ahead. Do it.
Yep.
The owner of this place is good with it, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
And here's a conversation with the homeowner and Derek explaining the job that we have done today.
I took a lot off them. And then even I went back in there and took like dead that could end up on them. I cleaned that stuff out too. There was some big pieces back there. I mean, I took all that was over here, you know. See this dead chunk?
Oh yeah.
There was, look, that one was same thing. There's multiple pieces that big, like all in there. That was all like, this guy here?
Yeah.
Want me to take it to here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
Yep. That's why I got you. If I cut it off first and you didn't, you know, I could never put it back. But before I fold up, you know, I could always take some more.
Okay.
So I'll take that guy back to there.
He has one more branch that he'd like to trim, so of course we will take care of that for him. We've got quite a bit of cleanup to do here today, so let's hustle and get this done so we can head over to the second job of the day at the end of this cul-de-sac in Westbrook as well. This is a small job for us. Middlesex Tree has done a lot of work on this property in the past, including taking down some monster trees and even clearing land for the current homeowner. Today we are just cutting down a few small trees in the back and one dead tree to ensure the homeowner's safety when he's hanging out in the backyard with his family. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next week.